This is Shani Kramer for Independence County Off-Road. Thank you for watching FLW Arkansas.
There you go, dude. That's a giant.
That's what I'm talking about.
You just won some money right there.
About bad. That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome to the Bad Boy Mowers Analysis episode. This is where we recap what worked and what didn't. This week, Lake Ouachita. Mother Nature packed a punch. Intense fog, intense rain, intense wind, and then intense sun. Each presented a different opportunity or challenge, depending on your viewpoint, for the field of almost 200 anglers. Someone always figures them out. In this case, it was a Russellville angler who only caught 6 keepers, but he caught the right ones.
Donnie Cobb, a 5 bass limit going 18 pounds. It's 7 ounces, 18.7. Donnie, how did we catch that much fish? Spinnerbait. How deep are your fish? 2 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our tournament winner, Donnie Cobb out of Russellville. Donnie, you not only won this tournament, you were 3 pounds, 3 ounces over second place. You dominated this tournament.
Yeah, well, that big one helped out a lot.
And that big one was also big bass. You had a 7 pound, what was it, 7.8?
7.8.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's another $500 as well. This is a good day fishing.
Yeah, it was. It was a good day. I need a couple of good days fishing.
Well, you got one of them knocked out right now. We put a check mark here on February 23rd. So tell us a little bit, when did you catch your fish? Was this an early morning bite or all throughout the day?
Now, the place that I started off on didn't produce, and so we moved in shallow and caught 3 of the fish in that big rainstorm. I mean, it was pepper.
Well, and
I caught
during the storm.
Yeah, I caught 3 of them in that, and it got after the rain moved out, we just had to grind it out. And I was throwing spinnerbait, which I'm from Dardanelle, so everybody Dardanelle throws spinnerbaits one time or another.
Yeah.
And so I just grinded out and kept that spinnerbait going and kept it shallow, and that's all it took.
When did you catch the big one?
I caught it in that rainstorm. It was the 3rd fish that I caught today.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you catch him on? Was that a spinnerbait as well?
Same spinnerbait. Yeah.
What was the color?
It was white.
Whitish.
Whitish. It was whitish.
Still hedging those things. Got to keep those secrets alive there. So, how long have you fished the BFLs?
Oh, God. I don't know. I'm pretty old.
Long time.
Yeah, long time. I've been fishing them for years and years. Never have won one. I've placed in a lot of them, but never have won one. So
first victory. That's
a good deal.
You've been fishing them long enough to appreciate this win.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's especially on this pond here. It's hard to beat these Ouachita boys. Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
And
how did you battle the weather?
We didn't have that much of a problem. The lightning the storm kind of went around us.
It did, yeah.
And it wasn't that bad. It was, and then of course after it all got gone, it was a nice day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dardanelle's next.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of a challenge because not only do you have a target on your back now because you're the winner and the points leader in the early part of this season, it's pretty close to home water for you.
It is. Yeah, I love Dardanelle, but now it's a iffy lake. You can be on them one day and not catch nothing the next day. So it's going to be, like you said, it's going to be a challenge, but it ought to be fun. We'll be over in the time of year. This is going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time of the year. It's a good time. It's a good day for you right now with a nice big win, 18 pounds 7 ounces for Donnie Cobb out of Russellville. Congratulations, first winner of the 2019 season. Cobb had a great day with the overall win and big bass to boot, $4,266. Now, we'll hear from third place Wayne Dixon a little bit later in the show. He's the reigning Angler of the Year, and he didn't think he did too well. While only one angler wins, there are many other victorious moments in these tournaments. Let's take you back to 2018 when Demetric Johnson of Little Rock came to the scales empty.
Zero.
Now fast forward to this tournament in 2019.
But you do have a 5 bass limit out of the back of the boat to put you in the top 5. He's got 5 coming in, and 9 pounds and 9 ounces puts you in 5th place. That's how you do it. Let's get paid, right?
If I remember right, last year at this tournament, you said 0.
I did.
And what did you do this tournament? 5. What a difference a year can make. That's pretty cool. That's a great day on a very tough weather.
Real tough.
Yeah.
Real tough.
Yeah. How'd you do it?
I caught all 5 of my fish on 5 different baits.
5 different baits. Okay.
5 different baits.
Wow, so you threw the whole kitchen sink after
The
him.
kitchen sink, and I wanted to turn my bag over, but I thought that might have been illegal.
Okay.
So I just did it one at a time.
There you go. All right. Okay. Well, that's good, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love the stick-to-itiveness. I love the attitude last year. Then you came back in the next tournament
I did.
afterwards, and you
And I
did
had
well.
4, and I missed the 5th
Okay.
down there at Millwood.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Make a prediction for Dardanelle.
Dardanelle, I'm going for 5.
There we go.
I'm going for the win,
Yes.
the W.
All right.
I'm going to predict 15 pounds.
And if he does that, he'll be the points leader 2 events in. Co-Angler of the Year right here. That's our prediction.
Here's a mowing tip. Mow your lawn in different directions with each mowing, especially those lawns with shorter grass types. Alternating the directions will ensure a more even cut and a healthier lawn.
Try to never mow your yard while your grass is wet. Mowing your yard while your grass is wet can lead to an uneven cut.
When mowing, try not to scalp your yard. By scalping, that means the blades coming in contact with the dirt. It leaves an exposed area, kills the grass, and promotes weed infestation.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
Hi, Michael Sloan for Superior Automotive Group in Conway. Looking for a new truck? Shop all of the best brands in one place without jumping all over Central Arkansas. One customer specialist will help you find the perfect truck today. Faster, simpler, and more transparent. Superior.
What does it mean to mow with an attitude? It means 0 turns and full throttle. It's the power of 38 horses in a town of 10,000 people. It's like American Muscle got a PhD in rocket science. It's backing up your bark with serious bite. It's blood, sweat, and blades. What does it mean to mow with an attitude? Take a seat and find out for yourself.
Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Hi, Michael Sloan for Superior Automotive Group in Conway. Shop all of the best truck brands in one location. Make the short drive from anywhere in Central Arkansas to test drive one or all. There's no better place to buy than Superior Automotive Group in Conway. Faster, simpler, and more transparent. Superior.
I'm Scott with Cox Implement of Northeast Arkansas. Thank you for watching FLW Arkansas.
One of the great stories we found was co-angler Almanzo Hillard. He took a few years off from tournament fishing but came back packing a punch.
Limit of mass, going 12 pounds and 4 ounces. Let's hold a couple of them up and have a look at your fish. He's our new tournament leader.
Hillard picked up a nice paycheck and some great momentum heading back into the big time. Only 2 co-anglers caught 5 fish limits, Hillard and Little Rock's Demetric Johnson, who you heard from in the first segment of this show. We have our co-angler winner, Almanzo Hilliard out of Arkadelphia. Now, how many BFLs have you fished?
This is maybe my 5th or 6th tournament. I fished back in 2012, 13. I was actually able to do well enough to make it to the regional tournament, fish Lake Wright Patman on the other side of Texas. Arkansas, Texarkana on the other side, and I did okay at that tournament. Didn't win a check, but divorce set me back 5 years of fishing. Well, actually 7 years has been since I've been on this field, and I'm excited to come back strong and be swinging, and I'm happy to get this first place.
Well, let me tell you, this is how you come back strong, is with a win right out of the gate right here at Lake Ouachita. And of course, Lake Ouachita threw all the kinds of curveballs that we're used to. We had all kinds of weather today. How'd you do what you did? That was 12 pounds and 4 ounces.
Well, went out there 20 minutes into the tournament. I caught my first on a rattle trap. It was a red rattle trap, and that just really set the standard. And from there, it just I had my head in the game. I was like, I just got to get 5 fish. That was on my mind. I wasn't going to settle for anything less. Went out there, caught my second fish on a shaky head. And then from there, just kind of caught two more on a rattle trap. And right there at the end, I caught another good one. So it just sealed the deal, and I felt really good. But I thought in my head, I was like, this is not going to be enough. Ouachita is a good lake. There's some monsters out here. I was like, I need a good 6-7 pounder. I need a kicker fish, Didn't get that, but I still got the win, and that was in my heart. And so God made it all possible.
Well, let me tell you what, he made a lot possible, because you didn't just win, you smoked the field, because almost 2 pounds over second place. You had a good margin. You turned in a solid championship round. That was great stuff.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to get my hands on this trophy. This is something I'm going to cherish forever. This is big for me. After waiting so long to be back out here and to come back and have a good start for this tournament series. Not only this tournament series, I'm in 9th on another tournament series. I don't know if it's really good to say the tournament series, but Mr. Bass of Arkansas, I'm sitting right now 9th. I had 2 good tournaments, and I'm just going for Angler of the Year. I'm just going for it all.
Yeah. Well, you got big plans. Talk about Dardanelle now.
Well, Dardanelle, I've never fished the lake. I've heard good things. I'm studying up. I'm going to be ready for it.
Good deal. Good. Well, congratulations on a great win. Like I say, 12 pounds, 4 ounces on a day like today, that's something you can hang your hat on that trophy for a long time and have a nice spot on the mantle for that. Watching Hillard on the water, it's easy to see his enthusiasm. Now, here's a quick tip on a good knot.
You can actually tell who's a true fisherman. They got the canine tooth. I got the canine tooth that's very dull from biting so much line over the years. So next thing, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what you call this knot, but it sure works. It's real quick. Wet it like that, slide down, and then I'm gonna just double the knot. 1, 2. My favorite number is 5, 3, 4, and 5. We're gonna slide that down. We're gonna butt that up, and we're ready to fish. After I get this bit, if I can grab it, we're back off to fishing. Nice honeycomb shaped knot, just like that. It works beautiful.
Regular schedule service on your mower, such as changing engine oil and filter, hydraulic filters, and fluid and air filter, will cut down on expensive repairs and leave more money for fishing tackle.
One of the great things about the Bad Boy mower is the easy access to the belts. As you can tell, it has the belt routing system in there in case you were to sling a belt off. Easy to repair.
Hey guys and gals, do y'all want more time to fish out there on that lake? You ought to check out these Bad Boys. They will cut your mowing time down in half, and you'll have a lot more time to go out there and wet that hook.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
What does it mean to mow with an attitude? It means 0 turns and full throttle. It's the power of 38 horses in a town of 10,000 people. It's like American Muscle got a PhD in rocket science. It's backing up your bark with serious bite. It's blood, sweat, and blades. What does it mean to mow with an attitude? Take a seat and find out for yourself.
Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Superior Automotive Group is Conway. We work hard to be good to our customers. That means a faster, simpler, and more transparent way to buy.
Superior seems to set a tone of that kind of no hassle type approach.
With Superior, everything was laid out for me very clearly. My sales rep made sure she explained every step of the process.
It was always what you saw, that was the price, that was the car you got.
We're Superior Automotive Group in Conway, where it's always faster, simpler, and more transparent. Superior.
I'm Matt McClung with McClung Equipment, and thank you for watching FLW Arkansas.
We got our reigning angler of the year, Wayne Dixon out of Morrilton. Wayne, you just weighed in. Now, we talked to you as you were getting ready to weigh in. You were trying to sandbag a little bit, saying you had a rough day, and obviously you're feeling, oh, look at that. I was just getting ready to say 15-3, tournament leader.
He's 15-7.
He's had 18 pounds. I think he's got an 18-pound bag.
Yeah, I know Donnie. He had a good sack. I talked to him a
Okay.
while ago. He's from Russellville up there with me.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, hey, right now you're currently in second place, which, as an angler of the year, you're looking at the season points race, you're going to have a lot of points coming out of this. Obviously, you want to win everything you enter, but this is a good day for you, even in spite of some of the gaps that you regret that you had.
Yeah, it was tough today. I had 5 keepers all day. My last one come within 10 or 15 minutes right here, right outside the ramp right here. I just pulled up and I said, guys, it's so windy, I don't have anywhere to go.
Well, those late fish were hard to come by.
I had 2 bites. I pulled one off. I lost 3 fish today, but they were all 3 small fish. They were biting it real weird. The fish didn't bite today for me at all.
612. How'd you get to 612?
He was about 30 foot deep on a jig.
30 feet.
Yeah, I fished all day. My boat set most of the day in 50 foot plus.
Were you dropping it off a ledge?
Yeah, well, I was fishing points, big major points, way out off of them. There's some grass. The lakes come up quite a bit, and there's some grass out there. The inside grass line that I had was about 15, and it come out to about 22, and I was fishing standing timber out beyond that.
A lot of folks were going shallow today, and the fact that you were deep and successful shows that was a pattern that was being overlooked.
I knew what was going to happen coming in. I had looked at them. I'd cranked and caught some fish cranking and couldn't get the quality. And we had pulled out and pulled on Monday, pulled on 3 spots and caught 2 fish and 4 throws at each spot we went to. And I said, well, let's go to the house. We're done. And
so it was an interesting timing day, and we mentioned this just a little while ago. Your fish were caught in a flurry kind of in the late middle of the day, or the early middle of the day, kind of between 9 and 10:30-ish.
Yeah, between 9 and 10:30 is where I caught 4 of my fish. I caught my first spot. I pulled one off, and I went over and I caught a little Kentucky, and I went up and caught the big fish, and I pulled over on a point and I caught another black that wasn't much to him, but I'm proud to have him.
Yeah.
And I pulled back to the spot where I caught the Kentucky, and I caught about I had a Kentucky about 2 3/4 today, and then I said, well, if I can get a limit before the wind picks up, we'll go to cranking and running the rattle trap. But that bite died. I never found it. I never had a bite doing it.
Defending Angler of the Year, you knew we had a target on you today. We were going to grab you no matter how you did. But talk about what it's like to come in carrying that target on your chest.
Well, you've got a big load to carry. I mean, I fish all over the state with the guys. Last year was my first year BFL with them, but I've been around with all of them for the last 20 years and stuff. But I've talked to them all, and they've all been gigging and carrying on and stuff. If you don't catch 5, you might as well not even try it. I went to regionals last year, and my first day of regional was the first day in 36 tournament days I didn't weigh a limit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I had 2 keepers up there at regional, and I blowed out. I went the next day and caught a limit, but other than that, no, that wasn't no good. I had a real good year and blowed out at regional. So I'd like to recap of that. I'd like to redo that.
There we go.
I'd
well,
like another chance.
You're off to a good start. Look ahead, next tournament, Dardanelle.
Never jinx yourself about home water. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I fished a tournament last weekend at Dardanelle. I fished ABA, and I had 20 something in one hit.
Okay.
First bag I had over 20 this all year long. So Dardanelle's fishing tough.
Okay.
It's fishing bad tough.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing how it goes. Thanks for talking with us, and congratulations on a good day and big bass until just moments ago. Big bass, and then also the tournament lead until moments ago.
It's not good luck talking to you.
There's a lot of guys who would take a top 10 finish.
Yeah, after this morning, the way it started off and stuff, I just knew I had to scrounge and try to catch, but I didn't have any options to go to any other to try to catch a little small limit. I was just anticipating on 15 pound. Anything other than that was a bonus.
Okay.
So I got 3 ounces for a bonus.
Good deal. All right. Congratulations. We'll talk to you next month. Thank you.
Don't cut your grass too short, especially during the cool grass seasons. A taller grass provides a more deeper root system. It looks better and is less likely to have weeds invade it. Try not to remove any more than the top 1/3 of the grass in one cut for a more healthy and lush-looking lawn.
Remove dirt, grass, and debris from the top and underneath your deck. This will keep your pulleys and belts moving freely and keep them from overheating. When you're done, you can hose off the deck and then simply turn on the deck, allow the bearings to heat up, and get rid of any excess moisture.
FLW Arkansas is brought to you by Superior Auto Group. Not just better, superior. And by Bad Boy Mowers. Mow with an attitude. By Costa Sunglasses. And by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish. Healthy, hearty, and safe. Log on to safebait.org. And by Intova Cameras.
Hi, Michael Sloan for Superior Automotive Group in Conway. Looking for a new truck? Shop all of the best brands in one place without jumping all over Central Arkansas. One customer specialist will help you find the perfect truck today. Faster, simpler, and more transparent. Superior.
There are easier ways to become a better angler. Join FLW today and take your fishing to the next level. Get the magazine, get on the water. Visit flwfishing.com/membership to find out more.
What does it mean to mow with an attitude? It means 0 turns and full throttle. It's the power of 38 horses in a town of 10,000 people. It's like American Muscle got a PhD in rocket science. It's backing up your bark with serious bite. It's blood, sweat, and blades. What does it mean to mow with an attitude? Take a seat and find out for yourself.
Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Hey guys, I want to point out this easy ride suspension that's patented by Bad Boy. These decks are very well built. You can stand on them. This is one of the best mowers made out there in the United States today. It has independent suspension on, count them, all 4 wheels to give you that nice smooth ride while you're cutting your grass.
Hold on. Look right there. Say cheese.
Cheese, man.
Just glad to say it. To take over the lead, the current leader was 9 pounds and 10 ounces, putting 2 on the scales. 2 bass coming in at 10 pounds and 8 ounces. Give it to him. Let's have a look at this thing. Was 7.8. Now that doesn't matter. That's the boater side. Just let you know what the biggest one weighed in. And you've got that. Without the bag, it goes 7.12. Right? You only needed 5.3 to beat up on them co-anglers. He's got one. Give it to him. Check it out. 8 pounds and 7 ounces. 8-7 big bass, one time. Give it to him. What'd you catch the big one on? Rattle trap.
We got Ryan Spicer here. Ryan, that was a big bass. Is that the biggest of your tournament career?
In a tournament, yes.
All right.
Most definitely.
Good deal. Tell us about that fish.
I'm kind of still shaking. We caught it at about 2:45. So.
Oh, really? That was a late fight. Okay.
Right at the end of the day. Hadn't had many bites. I had 2 fish, and those were the only 2 bites I had all day. So I think the warm weather and the wind was kind of helping us as the day went on, but just not a couple more hours, maybe it'll get better. Next week or so it might kind of pick up, but it was definitely a struggle this morning during all the storms and
good deal,
the rain and all that.
Man, well that's great. Now going on right behind us, there's somebody who might be threatening to take your spot on the leaderboard at Cohen.
Going 12 pounds or 4 ounces.
Oh, look at there. You know, it comes and goes, and that just happened right there. So, so now you're in second place. Yeah. That's a heck of a tournament still.
Still a pretty good day.
Especially on a day like today when the weather was just all over the place.
Yeah, it was a mixed bag for sure. You know, it was real foggy when we started. Yeah. Storms kind of rolled in about 9, I would say, and it was pretty dark and hazy there for a while, and then all of a sudden the sun decided to pop out, and it turned out to be a pretty nice day.
Talk about what it's like as a co-angler to obviously match what's going on in the front of the boat, but also try to put together your own pattern in your head. I try to throw something a little bit different all the time, but Joey got on a pretty good roll on catching them on a lipless crankbait, and it was pretty hard not to pick one up. So I just trying to switch up color a little bit and be a little bit different and throw a little bit different angles. Fishing out of the back of the boat, sometimes you get casts that the guy in the front doesn't always get to make. So, and that's exactly what happened on that fish, on the big fish. Is he just the way it lined up perfect for me. So got lucky. Here is one of the fun facts from this Ouachita tournament. Matt Wood and Blake Livingston took off in a rare boater-on-boater draw. This means we had a shortage of co-anglers, so 2 boaters shared the boat and were competing against each other and the rest of the boaters in the field. Now, they're good friends, so it was all good. In fact, really good. In fact, Wood finished in 29th with 8 pounds 4 ounces, and Livingston came right behind in 30th with 8 pounds and 1 ounce.
We ran out of fish at 10 o'clock. We just got away from them, and we fished and we never could find any more fish. And then we were coming back up this way. It's so rough. We had to start working our way back up because it's just not fun to run that solid all the way back.
You were going against the wind when you were coming in.
Yeah, straight against the wind, and there were some big roller waves. And we pulled into a place that he had caught fish before in this kind of wind, and we was going up through there, and he was throwing a trap, nothing. And I picked up a jig, and he said, "Good luck feeling a bite in this wind," because it was blowing. And the second pitch up there, I caught one. He's like, "No way!" And this is 15 minutes left to go in the tournament. We got to get back, and he picked up a jig, and he caught 2 real quick, nice ones. Looking back now, you can always look back on a tournament and learn from it. So if we ever come up against these conditions again, I'll know to go to the rock bank with a jig, earlier, and see if we can. Because if we'd have had 45 minutes to an hour there, we both would have had a good bag of fish. I have no doubt. They were there and they were biting. It was just we found it too late.
Next week, we join you from Lake Dardanelle for the second stop in the BFL Archie Division. We thank our sponsors, Bad Boy Mowers, for making this episode possible. Mow and fish with an attitude. And Superior Auto Group of Conway for sponsoring the entire series. They keep us driving in style all over Arkansas. The crew of FLW Arkansas stays at beautiful Mountain Harbor Resort while at Lake Ouachita. There's no better way to experience the incredible scenery of Lake Ouachita than at Mountain Harbor Resort. Now, if you have a boat, you can take advantage of its first-class marina. If you don't, you can hire any of their first-class fishing guides. It's family-owned since its inception in 1955, and with over 900 acres along the shoreline of one of the most beautiful lakes in the South, you really do owe it to yourself to experience Mountain Harbor.